What's going on, guys? Today we are going to be reviewing the Govee Wi-Fi RGB LED strip. Now these are extremely popular on Amazon because they are very good. Now the reason why these are very good is because they come with a whole bunch of features. They have a whole bunch of color changing capabilities, and Govee actually has a pretty decent app when it comes to being able to control all of this from your phone here, even if you have multiple systems hooked up. So today we are going to be unboxing this, attaching this to my gaming setup here to give some backlights behind the monitor, so stay tuned for that as I show you what that installation process looks like. But first, let's go ahead and open the box. So it is nicely packaged. The box does seem nice. Everything is pretty nicely printed on here. Opening it up, it looks like we start off with a few little informational cards. It looks like this is instructions on how to apply. We got like and share card, and we got a user manual. So pretty nice so far. Let's put that to the side. Followed by that, it looks like we have the roll of LEDs. This is the 16.4 foot roll, so this would definitely fit around like a pretty standard TV, nothing too big. I would say definitely nothing larger than like 50 or 55, just to be safe. So let's go ahead and pull this little insert out. Looks like we got something that fell out already here. It's going to be an alcohol prep pad. So it's actually pretty nice that they include this, because if you are going to be sticking this on pretty much anything, you do want to make sure that it is free of any dirt or debris to make sure that adhesion lasts for as long as possible. So putting that to the side here, looks like this roll of lights is connected to the control module here. And taking a look, looks like you got the power, some sort of cycle setting, I would imagine, and the lights here. So touching them, they are pretty tactile, which is nice. It does feel pretty good. So let's go ahead and see what's connected here. It looks like we got the antenna and the female power connector. All right, so taking a closer look at this, it actually looks like the control module is kind of hardwired into this roll of lights, so you will not be detaching that. Looks like the control module always has to stay connected to the roll, which I don't mind. I don't have any scenario in my head where I would ever want to detach the control module from the lights, except if I'm doing some sort of crazy custom connecting there. Taking a look after that, looks like we got the power brick, standard 2-prong, and we have the male power adapter. It actually looks like this actually has some pretty good amount of length to it, so you might be able to run this for a good bit, but definitely nothing too crazy long. Let's go ahead and put that to the side. Looks like here in the box we also got the connectors here. Imagine this would be to like mount it to like wood or like drywall. It has looks like it has some screws in there. Phillips head, tiny. But taking a look at the back of all these adhesions here, it looks like this is 3M. You can see the little 3 and maybe the little M there. Also on this, we got 3M, and on the back of the roll, let's double check that. Oh, don't want to crimp that. Looks like it is 3M as well. I don't know if you guys could see that. So pretty nice. The adhesion should be pretty good to whatever you put to it, of course, within reason. And if I put that back down, looks like in the box, we also have a little control, which is pretty okay, not gonna lie. Let's take that out of the packaging. Let's put that to the side. And we got power, we got auto mode. It looks like you can kind of have a little button for music there. I wonder if that makes it dance to the music. And we got little color changing buttons here. We got brightness, we got white, red, green, blue. So it looks like the control gives you pretty good control over the lights. which is pretty nice. All the buttons feel good. It's all tactile like the module, but I doubt I will be using this. I actually like to control these lights by the Govee app here on my phone that really just allows you to get a whole bunch of different cool effects out of these lights, which I will show you shortly. Let's go ahead and connect this to power. I already got the app pulled up on my phone. Let's go ahead and turn her on. All right, so as we turn her on, it looks like it is currently defaulted to the reactive state with the microphone that we talked about earlier on the side here. So let's go ahead and go through the app. So on the app, it kind of lets you do everything. You got a timer to put it on kind of like an evening mode if you only want it on at night, if you want it on in the morning, in the middle of the day. I don't know why you do that, but you have the power to. You also have direct control to the brightness. So I just turned it down to 11% there. It's a lot less bright than what it was. Let's turn it back up to 100. And there we go. She is blinding me. Taking a look here, you also have DIY mode, so you can kind of create your own color scenes. Looks like it is on music like we talked about. You got the sensitivity. You could kind of turn this down so it's not as sensitive to the ambient sound, or you can pull this puppy up and there you go. Any sort of creaks or sounds the microphone picks up, and that it kind of just flashes the light in kind of a random color with this setting here, color auto. Now if you turn that down, you could get more control over that. You have the options to go through a bunch of different colors. Just kind of set it to like a static color if you didn't want it to go rainbow on you, or you can pick from the color wheel and kind of set your own color that you want to do, which is pretty cool. You got a lot of control over it. So going back, these are some of my more favorite options to do with these, is that you can kind of get a solid static color going on if you just kind of wanted it on. So pretty cool. You can turn up the temperature of the color to warm, or turn it down to have it more cold. You can also set it to blue. You also have that same function of doing the color wheel here. I'm kind of picking anywhere you want to kind of set that, which is pretty cool. With that said, there are some drawbacks about this. Again, you can't disconnect the control module from the RGB light. So wherever you mount this, whether it's on the back of a TV or on the back of a computer monitor like we're about to do, this has to take up real estate on it. So and because this is a little longer, you got to also run this cable as well to the to wherever you run power, outlet, wall, wherever. You do have to be a little bit more conscious about cable management. I get a little bit particular as to not having too many cables showing, so I can see how that would be a challenge. Another drawback to these lights in particular is that you don't really have a way of making tight corners or making tight turns when you're installing these, other than kind of pinching the actual strip itself, and that does have the potential to damage these strips. The most you can do here is, I'll give you an example, is that if you're running this along the back of a TV monitor, what have you, and you need to make a 90-degree turn, you do have to kind of fold this and kind of run this kind of like at a weird 90 degrees. So it kind of does pinch it like that. I'm sure there's ways of making it prettier, but just be aware of that. You do have 90-degree connector options out there where you can just snip it on these lines, get the 90-degree connectors, and just kind of put them on to have a cleaner angle when you do need to turn these lights in whatever direction that fits kind of the real estate that you're putting it on. But this is what came in the kit. This is how I'm going to use it. I'm going to go ahead and just try to make this as pretty as possible when I install it on my monitors. So let's go ahead and get the installation going, and I'll show you guys exactly how they look when they are mounted.
I'll start off by cleaning the monitor with an alcohol wipe just to get rid of any sort of dust or debris that kind of has been sitting there before I stick this module on. The 3M adhesive is really strong, but it is really forgiving when you're trying to figure out where the best place is to put your lights. So I'm going to go ahead and start with at the middle of the monitor on the left side and work my way around. There's my cat Pablo saying hi, just checking out what I'm doing and maybe lend a helping hand. At this point, I think I got everything where I'd like it, so I'll just power it on, make sure everything works before I cut off the excess strip here. Everything looks pretty good, just making sure all the corners are set. You can see that I did have to do that weird pinch, and there we go. There's the cut, and tear off the final adhesive and stick. Nice. This is the finished product. Installing it took about 10 to 15 minutes. I was trying to be real careful about it, and it turned out really cool. It really upgraded the feel of my setup, and I also took the time to add second RGB lights on the back of my desk. There they are, and they look really, really nice. I want to take a few moments and really show you guys the control you have over these lights through the smart app from Govee. You could change it pretty much to any color you want. There's a yellow, there's a green, a blue, pretty much any color you want. We could flip through different scenes here. There's the police strobe, there's a flashing effect, and I don't ever think I'll use this while gaming. It might be a little bit distracting, but there are a few different scenes that really just make the ambiance very soothing. And this is the music reactive mode. This mode uses the onboard microphone on the module to pick up any ambient noises and make the lights flash whenever it hears anything. So it's pretty cool. Again, I don't think I'd use this when I'm playing any games, but if I have people over and if I want to create a cool environment, I would definitely just kind of put this on and kind of have a good time and just kind of watch the pretty lights go. Personally, I will be keeping this on the purple color for now. I think it really complements all the other lights I have on my desk, and it really just suits what I'm looking for here. And that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I will be putting a link in the description with where you can get your own set of these lights. If you liked the video, please subscribe and leave a thumbs up, or leave a comment down below on what else do you think I should review in the future. Thank you so much, and see you later.